Michaela.
I'm Maddie.
Nice to meet you. I'll be your counselor today. Start off with telling me a little bit why you're here to see me.
I just want to have a combination of like eating better and losing weight, just because I'm not eating very well right now, and I'm not happy with my weight gain.
Okay. Is there any reason why specifically you can see yourself gaining weight or you want to lose weight?
I just eat out a lot, and I know that that's the main cause, and I don't like that, so I just need to figure something else out because I'm always on the go, so it makes it harder.
All right. We can definitely go into that further today during our session. So alongside talking about that, we're going to go through your confidential intake form that you filled out prior to coming in today, and then we're going to complete a 24-hour recall so I can get a little bit better of your eating habits, idea of your eating habits right now.
Okay.
So tell me a little bit about your weight goals. Do you have a goal in mind? I see here that you wrote you wanted to stay at 120.
Yeah, my weight fluctuates between like 125 and 120, and I would preferably like to stay on 120 because I don't want to be 125. But
well, all right. So tell me about your family history. Do you have any family members with diabetes, hypertension?
I think my grandma had diabetes, but I think it was type 2.
Okay. So I see you wrote down your exercising pattern. Tell me a little bit about that more.
Well, it's been a little hard to make time with the new semester ending, but I try to go like 2 to 3 times a week. And I'm not a fan of weight training, so I usually just run or walk on the treadmill. Nothing major.
Cardio is good for weight loss, so that's a good start.
Yeah.
All right. So are there any feelings that you feel after your workout? Do you feel good? Do you hate it? Or
I do really like it because I do feel better. Like I feel more everything about myself I feel better about.
Okay.
So I wish I could do that more. I need to actually do it.
Yeah, making time can get difficult. So, tell me about your eating habits. It looks like you're eating out 4 times a week.
Yeah, it's just because I'm driving a lot, so it's like something fast and easy. I'll eat out a lot or fast food, which is never, I don't know. It's just so convenient. And I eat out at work, or I go out and I eat with my friends or family mostly.
Okay. Do you cook at home at all?
Not too often. I'm not home all that much, so it just kind of makes it a little harder.
Okay. And then what kind of drinks are you drinking on a daily basis?
I drink everything. Alcohol, coffee, water.
Okay. What kind of alcohol do you drink?
It's kind of a mix, like beer or hard alcohol.
Okay. When you go out, do you drink like 1 a night or?
Probably like 2.
Okay. So now I want to go over a 24-hour recall with you. You could just let me know what you've had from the beginning of your day to the end of your day.
Okay. So I don't normally eat breakfast, so I had coffee.
Okay.
And then I had tomato soup and grilled cheese for lunch, and then 2 tacos.
Okay. 2 tacos. Did you have anything after your tacos?
I don't think so.
All right. And in your coffee, did you use any vanilla creamer, hazelnut creamer, anything like that?
Yeah, I use vanilla creamer.
Okay. Any sugar?
No sugar.
Okay. And then at lunch, did you have anything to drink with your grilled cheese and tomato soup?
I had iced tea.
Iced tea. And then what about your tacos? Tell me about what's in those.
They were like Chipotle shrimp tacos.
Okay.
So then, however that comes, like with the
shrimp, and then they usually have a sauce.
Yeah. And then it's like the radish and lettuce and all of that.
Okay. Did you have anything to drink with that?
Cherry Coke.
And was that a medium-sized drink?
Yeah, like I think that was the standard one.
Okay. Do you know what kind of or tortillas your chips were? Or the tacos?
Oh. I think they were flour.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. So, anything for dessert last night?
I had a bagel and cream cheese.
Okay. What time would you say that was at?
That was probably at like 9:30.
Did you just have like a sugar craving?
Yeah.
Okay.
Something sweet.
Sometimes you get sugar cravings at night just because you skipped breakfast. So that could be a result of you not eating breakfast yesterday.
Really?
Yeah. So tell me about why you aren't eating breakfast.
It's just because, I don't know, I don't have groceries at home normally. So it's like I just kind of wake up and I have coffee. Or it's like I'm on the go, so I don't really have time to do that, just to like sit and cook something.
Okay. Yeah, that's a problem for a lot of people. Is that something you want to work on? Do you ever feel hungry in the morning, or is it
Not necessarily, just because I think since I never do it, it's not something like I'm not training my body to want to eat at that time. So it's like coffee kind of suppresses it, I think, because I'll drink a lot.
All right, well, definitely breakfast is something that's good to eat in the morning. Your body is in a fasting state when you sleep, so when you wake up, it's good to break that fast, and it gives you a good energy supply throughout the day. Do you feel fatigue at all throughout your day?
Yeah, it's like 2 o'clock probably when it's like after I eat lunch or like whatever it is, I get like extremely tired, like almost food coma, but it doesn't make sense because it's not like I'm eating all that much.
Yeah, well, your blood sugar could be low, so when you do eat, everything's breaking down. It makes you have that sleepy feeling.
That's crazy. I did not know that.
Yeah, happens to a lot of people. Do you have any other questions about anything associated with skipping meals?
Is it bad? Like, I mean, because sometimes I won't eat all that much during the day. Like, I'll have like one meal, maybe, depending on when I wake up and go to sleep. So it's like a big meal.
That definitely affects your energy throughout the day as well as your body. It doesn't really have much to work on, so it'll start taking your fat storage to burn for calories. I would definitely recommend trying to eat 3 meals a day, even if in the morning you start off with a banana or an orange or a handful of nuts. Anything to kind of get you to eat, to kind of jumpstart your body to energize you throughout the day. And then just trying to eat lunch. We'll talk a little bit later about intuitive eating, which is listening to your body, kind of getting used to the signals it gives you, so when it's hungry, you're fueling it, so you're not going into the starvation mode.
Okay. I think I'll need that.
Yeah. So I just want to reference a little bit about the weight loss that you wanted to do. Normally people say to cut your calories down by 500 if you're just trying to do it through eating. Since you are working out 2 to 3 times, I think you said.
Yeah, I've incorporated that.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry too much about calorie counting. Maybe if you want to cut down some days, eat less calories in addition to working out. But if you are working out, I want to make sure that you are eating. Listen to your body always. If you're hungry after a workout, don't say, oh no, I want to lose a pound, I'm not going to eat. Definitely feed yourself. We can go over better snack options so that you're not eating something high calorie. You can eat something that's going to kind of nourish your body all together. And I know you're not too concerned about weight loss versus just education on eating better.
Yeah, like, because I know I'm not like, I don't know, I just want to stay healthy and like I just don't feel very good right now.
Yeah. Okay, perfect. We can work out on that. So I have a worksheet for you. Just kind of some healthy snack ideas. So it's really important to incorporate your high fiber, high protein snacks so that you're not overeating and then you're not eating late at night. It'll just give you that full sensation. High protein snacks just make you full throughout the day. So even if you have a protein bar, say after your coffee, it'll kind of like prolong your hunger until you can get to lunch. So do you see these snacks, anything that you don't like on there?
I don't like cottage cheese, but I like everything else.
Okay, you can always just do yogurt with your fruit.
Yeah.
A really popular one is like almond milk with the blueberries and granola. You could throw strawberries in there, bananas.
I love almond milk too.
And then Trader Joe's, I don't know if you like acai bowls, but they now sell frozen acai packets. So you could even make a smoothie in the morning before you have your coffee.
That wouldn't take much time either. That's cool.
Yeah, that's a really quick idea as well. Do you have any other questions about healthy snacks?
No, no.
Do you feel confident in your ability to incorporate these snacks into your daily diet?
Yeah, I just have to be able to like have that on supply. So that just means I have to go to the grocery store to have it. Like you said, Trader Joe's has like pre-made things, so it's like that would be really convenient. Like so, because I think that's my biggest issue, just convenience.
Do you have a Trader Joe's near you?
I do actually.
Okay, that's a good start then. So I do want to make some goals with you, and that could probably be one of them. I think you have that goal sheet if you wanted to write that down.
Oh, okay. Just grocery shopping?
Yeah. Do you have a specific day you could go?
Probably Sunday, just because that's like my off day.
Okay. So, perfect. Okay. Any other goals that we talked about today you want to do?
Probably work out more, just because like I just am on the treadmill all the time, so it's like I don't know, I'm not seeing much of a difference.
Okay.
I just need to incorporate.
Do you want to incorporate like strength training in that, or maybe join like a yoga class or something.
I'm not like into weight training, so it's like someone would have to like really show me how to do that. Or
Yeah,
something.
like a buddy workout maybe.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you have anyone that goes to the gym regularly as well?
Yeah, my roommate.
Okay. So maybe that could be a goal for you as well.
I just work out more. But I wouldn't mind you.
Perfect. And then any other goals?
Just eating better, but like limiting that, just because I like my midnight snacks and things like that. So I don't know. I guess like calorie counting. Is that what you said, or like?
Okay. Not necessarily calorie counting because your weight is you're not overweight right now, so I wouldn't want you to deprive your body of anything. Maybe more focus on intuitive eating.
Okay.
We kind of talk about that right now.
Like better choices in that rather than
and listening to your body and just kind of making sure that you know you're getting what you need versus feeding yourself because you're bored or because you maybe skipped a meal in the morning.
Yeah.
So these are the 10 principles. There's a book called Intuitive Eating.
Okay.
The first one is to reject your diet mentality. So don't think of this change in your diet as like a diet, like the Atkins diet or anything like that. Just think of it as the way you're starting to eat. Not necessarily cutting out certain things. You know, everything in moderation. If you want to have a bagel at night one night, do it. But try not to make that an every night occurrence just so you can see your progress with your weight loss.
Mm-hmm.
And then honor your hunger. You know, if you feel bad about eating Jack in the Box late night one night, don't punish yourself by not eating breakfast that morning. Even if your breakfast isn't the best, make sure your body is getting food because the more normal you eat, your metabolism will adjust to that and it'll start to burn more regularly versus now where you're eating maybe sometimes you say one meal a day.
Mm-hmm.
That you're not necessarily giving it all it needs is going to store that versus
and like
as fat because it's used to breaking down your fat.
And like holding it. Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I never thought about it like that.
And then make peace with your food. So don't
Make peace with it.
Yeah, don't categorize your food as good or bad necessarily.
I think I do that.
Yeah, it's often that I see people doing that. You know, just food is food. As long as you're feeding yourself, sometimes that's the only thing that matters. Especially if you're only eating once a day, I would rather you eat more. And maybe if you find yourself making bad choices or not the best choices that day, you could, you know, go work out that day instead, so you're not punishing yourself for eating. And then challenge the food police. So if you are finding things that are like under 1,000 calories, good or bad, just say no. Eat it anyways, or find ways to say like, I don't need this piece of cake. I can have a spoonful of peanut butter instead. Kind of just like alternate those sugar intakes because sugar is ultimately what causes the most weight gain in people. And then respect your fullness is a good one. It's also hard to do.
Oh, I think that is also it.
Yeah, that's one a lot of people struggle with. So, I mean, just eat slower. There's things you can do like set your fork down or if you're eating like a sandwich, set that down every time you chew. Take a drink of water when you're done with it. Talk to people. Social eating is a good way to eat less because your body is not just focusing on eating. You're a lot of places at once.
And like engaging in that. So it's
yeah.
It makes sense too.
And then discover the satisfaction factor, which can go with your honoring your fullness because you're kind of recognizing your body and letting it tell you when you're full and how much you should be eating.
Okay.
And then honor your feelings without using food.
Also, yeah.
Yeah. Do you find yourself ever eating because you're bored or sad or anything like that?
Both and both.
Okay. Yeah.
All the time.
Just, you know, if you ever feel like sad, call a friend or, you know, take a walk. Do you live anywhere like in a safe neighborhood you could go walking or running at?
Yeah, I could. We have like a lake at my apartment complex, so I could like walk around that. Probably.
Yeah, definitely. If you're feeling low, call your mom or your grandma and just kind of like get out there and talk instead of resorting to food, which can be really hard sometimes, but moderation. As long as you can slowly start to do that, it'll get better. And then respect your body. This says, just as a person with a shoe size of 8 would not expect to realistically squeeze into a 6, it is equally as futile to have the same expectation with body size. So even if you are stuck at 125, you never know, like, these diet changes could make your 125 look different than it is now, just because if you are eating a lot of fast food, that's a lot of sodium, so you can have weight retention, versus if you clean up your diet a little bit, you can be a healthier 125. So don't necessarily think of weight as the number that will define your body. See how it is once you have these changes. And then exercise to feel the difference. We definitely talked about that.
Mm-hmm.
And honor your health, gentle nutrition. So just nutrition in general, like I was saying, it's good. Like the more you'll start to make these changes, the more I know you'll do your own research, and then you'll feel the changes of healthy eating and how it kind of cleanses your body.
Mm-hmm.
That's always good because then you'll start to kind of look at maybe like an In-N-Out burger versus something you can make at home with like turkey and vegetables, and you'll see what's going in the way it's going to make you feel versus the way the other item would make you feel going in. A lot of people will tell me that's one thing they really notice after they start to clean up their diet, that they'll have 5 days of good eating and cooking at home, and then they'll go out for a meal and they'll just feel really bad and really sluggish. Yeah.
I feel like that's what happens too sometimes. Like when I feel like I'm doing better, and then it's like I'll go down a dark path with that.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard. Everything in moderation. And take your time with it. If you can only eat clean this next week 2 nights a week, then that's fine. That's a start. Aim for next week 3 nights, and then kind of throw in a lunch in there.
Yeah.
I don't want you to burn out, so definitely slow starts. Like any achievement of these goals that you make is going to be really good. If you feel down about something, just write it down and bring it back to me. You can always schedule a follow-up, and we can talk about it then. But like I said, just slowly start, just so that you're not discouraging yourself and overwhelming yourself.
Like getting sad and eating a bagel.
Yeah. Do you have any other questions or concerns right now?
I don't think so. I don't know. I think I'm okay. You covered it all.
Okay. On a scale of 1 to 10, how do you think you would rate your level of confidence today?
Right now, I feel really good about it because I think I can do it. I just have to go to the grocery store and do it. So I'd say like a 7.5.
A 7.5? Okay, that's good. Not bad. And then I just kind of want you to read the goals again, just to reiterate them one more time so we know what we're doing. The goals we wrote down earlier, the 3.
Yeah. Okay, so grocery shopping every Sunday, and then work out more, like incorporate that more often, and then intuitive eating.
Okay. And do you kind of have a good understanding of intuitive eating? I know I gave you this worksheet.
Yeah, no, I like that. I think I actually might go get that book. It sounds. Have you read that one?
Yeah, it's very, very helpful and just kind of insightful.
Yeah, and I like that it didn't doesn't make food bad.
Yeah, and it's realistic. I mean, food isn't bad. Food nurtures your body kind of regardless. There just are better options to fuel your body with.
Like replacements.
Yeah.
Which totally makes sense.
Mm-hmm. And then just don't forget, if you are going to incorporate working out more, please do not deprive your body from any of its nutrients that it needs. Always feed yourself, Intuitive eating, if you get this book, I think it'll help you a lot with incorporating everything as one. And you'll probably find yourself in that aisle of the bookstore just researching. I know the first books I read about health, like I just piled them on, It helps you a lot.
It just like gives more confidence to
yeah.
Because you know what you're doing.
Yeah, I feel confident in you making these decisions and these actions. So I think you'll do fine.
Okay.
Perfect. Do you have any other questions for me?
No, I don't think so.
All right. Well, it's good to see you.
Thank you so
much. And if you
much.
want to schedule a follow-up, just let me know and we can touch base in like 2 or 3 weeks.
Okay, perfect.
All right.